So, pocket kings on the button. Limper, certainly good enough to isolate here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to.
I would say these are like 65% kings. Got a suit and I've got the queen. Maybe even like 75% queens. Kings in terms of, how good of kings these are.
Yeah, they're definitely good. I would say you could lean towards possibly limping if your blinds were extremely 3-bet happy. And even then, because you would 4-bet, so yeah, that's not concerning.
Well, but look how deep we are. Like, me and Mo Yog, he's definitely aggressive. He's playing 58-30 with a 21% 3-bet. And I would not feel comfortable 4-betting kings this deep or close to.
Yeah, at 100 BBs, this is what I was talking about, but I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
So we flop 3-of-a-kind kings, which is a very good hand. And he checks, and now I think about the bet size, and you see my first thought was pot it, but I decide to change that, I guess since our first video. So I bet just under $2.
Okay.
There's one situation earlier where I think I bet an amount, and he either bluff raised me or something, and I just remember thinking, and I can't find I haven't found the exact hand, but if I was to go back in the video, I might, where I felt like he was going off a bet sizing tell. So
yeah, I mean, I think anything between like 175 and like pot here is fine. And if like against a more thinking player, I think pot would actually be absolutely fine, especially if that's kind of your standard against them. Like against the fish, I would probably recommend against it.
That's the thing. Like it's he's seen me make all kinds of non-pot sized bets. So
okay.
All right, the turn is a 10.
Okay.
And he leads for
really large.
Quite big, yeah. He bets 6 into 650. And to me, this is just a pretty standard call.
Okay, so what do you think his range is? I definitely agree with you. I'm rarely folding here, if ever.
I mean, his range, I hate to say it, but I think his range is like the nuts. And I have a hard time putting him on anything other than the nuts. Like, I don't even see him leading. He might lead like pocket 10s with a flush draw. If he had like, if he had a really strong.
All right, so what do you think is his calling range in the flop to begin with? Do you think he ever has the naked nut flush draw, or does he always check raise that?
No, I think he can have it.
Okay, so he could have the naked nut flush draw on the turn. Do you think he ever turns that into a bluff? Because it is a pretty good card to bluff to begin with.
The 10?
Yeah, just in general.
I think he would have to be worried about what I have on the flop. Like, I seem very strong on the flop. Well, nah.
Kinda. I mean, kinda not really. I mean, it's not like a great board to see bet, but it's good enough where it's dry enough where you're still going to get a lot of folds.
I guess I'm thinking about, I'm keeping stack sizes in mind. 200 big blinds deep. I'm keeping that in mind. So it is a good card for him to bluff. In terms of what he's doing this for value with, if he's going to be betting this, I guess my thinking is he's going to have a polarized range.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I don't think he's ever merged here with like King 10 or something.
Right. Like, I think if he thinks he's got good equity, I don't think he's going to be looking to bet this large, because if I raise him, he's going to have to fold his equity, or he's going to make some kind of crying call or whatever.
Yeah.
But if he's betting this, it's going to be really difficult for him to stand a huge raise if he has a lot of equity.
Yeah, I totally agree. Unless he has something ridiculous like Ace, Queen, Jack of spades.
Oh, yeah, right.